Evening all. So introducing to you today a new type of instant battle. This is the ambush OMF. OMS, oh my, OMG, OMS, OMF. This is basically meaning off map support. So what happens now is it's like any other ambush where you spawn everywhere and basically you just run around like headless chickens, shooting, running and gunning. But this time, as time goes on, you start to accrue more modules and more turrets, more dropped items and so on. So I don't know how different this is to maybe the ambush before. I didn't play a lot of ambush, but I think now you have a very discrete ambush, which is team deathmatch, where you do not get supply depots and turrets and all that good stuff. And now you do. This is the OMS version, so you do get that now. And really, I think this is kind of a split between the two, because I think what they want to try and do now is force maybe just a direct team deathmatch style map, and I think that's going to maybe fall into the Eve process. So, over time you could just get contracts where you have to clear out somebody from a location where there won't be the ability to have supply depots and all that good stuff. So I suspect that they're really now trying to profile the contracts to the situation that will be driving them within Eve. So that's pretty cool. I'm quite excited about this. As I guess the ambush goes, I'm just not particularly a fan. I know a lot of people play ambush and that's all they play, and I think that's totally cool. I kind of like objectives, and I kind of like a bit of strategy behind what we do, I think that's maybe the difference. I love this game in terms of the ability just to run, gun, shoot, kill, maim and destroy, but yeah, I think I can see why they have it. I think it's got a place, so I think that's pretty cool. As the matches go as well, they're a lot shorter. So basically you're not kind of sitting here for 20 minutes kind of fighting and running and holding a position where nothing happens. Actually, pretty much it's continual crazy action. So and it's good fun actually. It's particularly good fun if you just want to drop in, kill stuff, drop out and get your skill points and all that. So props to them for that. In terms of, I think certainly some of the the differences between the on-map support that you'll get is the ability to resupply, so you can actually change suits halfway through. Again, I don't really see a great deal of difference when it comes to some of the other items as well. I think when it comes to things like the turrets being in, that's maybe of use. I think the ability, you'll see me do this in a moment, I actually start to drop spawn pads just because it seems, I always think ambush is a little bit kind of directionless because everybody just spawns anywhere, everywhere, anywhere. I always like the idea of dropping a spawn pad. You get points for spawn pads as well when people spawn through them, but also you get a bit of a critical mass where people, almost a base, dare I say. So you actually get the ability to start correlating and collecting your groups together to better fight. But this is kind of what I don't like about it, is that as soon as you spawn in, there's no real kind of enemy direction to face or fight. You're kind of being swamped from all around. So it's very realistic, I imagine, but I think I kind of miss that. I like the idea of, right, the enemy's over there at B, so they're going to come this way, so what can we do? Where can we drop remote explosives? What can we do with regards support? Where can we start to get the high ground and get our snipers lined up? I like all that. I think, and I know I'm probably a big girl for doing that, but I've always kind of enjoyed strategy as well as, running and gunning. I think there's something awesome about, okay, there is an army that's going to come across this hill and they're going to attack us. And they're all humans as well, so this is going to be a proper challenge. I love the idea of, right, let's set up, let's get our heavy suits in the front, let's get some, see, I tried to drop a pad there but I died. I really like the concept of actually forming a pretty decent defense and even an attack. Right, how are we going to attack? Okay, let's call in tanks, let's get some dropships in the air, drop behind them, then flank them. I think that's it's the armchair general in me, I guess. I've always enjoyed doing that kind of fight. So yeah, ambush is pretty cool. I know a lot of the major serious business corps play ambush just exclusively. I don't know why. I guess it's just to accrue points as you go, but I quite like the strategy side of it, and I hope that they do another version of the strategy one. Look at this, chopping them up. And then I think I overheat. Yep, overheated, and I'm dead. Ah. Brilliant. I think I'm terrible, I know. I'm just terrible. But look, they're all spawning in the same location now. So they've done exactly what we were trying to do, which is drop spawn pads. And again, running and gunning is just, I think, the order of the day for OMS. In terms of actually what support we've got, you'll probably notice I don't think anything's actually dropped yet. As it goes through, you start to see supply depot. I know they got supply depot down there, but I couldn't tell you if that was already there, to be honest. I don't know. I think it's repeated again. Oh, I suck. And I'm going to die now. And I think, right. Oh, you got a few shots. Down you go. I think there's something pretty cool about the ability to build in a bit more strategy into the ambush. I suspect that it's really just there for the, you want to jump into a game, have some fun, have a fight. Well, awesome. That's brilliant. And that's exactly what this mode's for, I guess. Would love to see some more different areas. We've actually just this is a bit sneaky, so don't hate me, but we've just set up a second corp, and we're going to do some corp v corp battles. Really just to, I guess, have some fun, do some filming, have some, really just kind of theory craft some fits. So if you're interested in getting in on that, give us a shout on the, give us a mail in game, CO Pyrex Clone A, CO Pyrex Space Clone A. Yeah, come on in, because I think we're kind of, I mean, we're not a serious business group. We're not looking to dominate this game and, own and whatever. We're actually just interested to see how we can have some fun with this game. And again, theory crafting is all of this game as far as we're concerned. You have to really understand, what the game does, what the mechanics are. We were looking around some of the fits earlier, and we've noticed a few bugs. We've noticed a few interesting challenges. So, yeah, that was OMS. Interesting game type, I'm sure you agree. And hopefully you liked it. So, there we go. See